There are places in the world that seem ordinary until their secrets begin to surface. Abandoned locations, silent military bases, reminders of experiments that should never have been revealed. Today, we are opening one of those files, the Montauk Project. Prepare yourself to uncover what books, records, and testimonies reveal, and the theories that challenge reason. The Montauk Project is a conspiracy theory, claiming that between the 1970s and 1980s, the US government used the military base at Camp Hero in Montauk, New York, for highly secret experiments. These experiments allegedly involved mind control, time travel, teleportation, and even contact with extraterrestrial beings. Many of these stories come from the writings of Preston Nichols, Al Bielek, and others who claim to have recovered repressed memories of their participation in these tests. Preston B. Nichols wrote the first book about the Montauk Project, called Experiments in Time, in 1992. He, along with Al Bielek and Stuart Swerdlow, claims their memories were blocked, as if someone erased parts of their lives. Later, they reportedly recalled their roles in these experiments. The documentary Montauk Chronicles features interviews with them, describing underground tunnels, hidden rooms, advanced technology, and mind control experiments. Camp Hero, where the base stood, is located at the eastern tip of Long Island. Built during World War II to detect enemy submarines, it was later transferred to the Air Force and operated until around 1980. Today, part of the land is a state park with hiking trails, abandoned buildings, and radar towers, reminders of something hidden that might have been left behind. Among the most disturbing claims are children used for mind control experiments, hypnosis, drug use, and memory suppression tests, opening portals or windows to other dimensions, possibly allowing travel through time, teleportation of people or objects, mental effects on neighbors, animals acted strangely, electronics malfunctioned, and some people reported headaches or vivid, unusual dreams. But perhaps the most incredible testimony came from Alfred Bielek. Have you ever imagined the possibility of traveling through time? Something that, until recently, seemed impossible. For Bielek, it was a very real experience. According to him, he was part of one of the most mysterious events in American military history, the Philadelphia experiment. In 1943, the United States Navy allegedly tried to make a warship invisible to enemy radar, using electromagnetic fields. But according to Bielek, the experiment did far more than that. The ship vanished, and then it traveled through time. Alfred says he and his brother entered a strange cloud and blacked out. When they woke up, they were in a military hospital, burned by radiation. Nothing seemed normal until they were told they were in the year 2137. According to Alfred, they stayed 2 weeks there. Then he was taken alone to the year 2749, where he remained for 2 years. He described floating cities on anti-gravity platforms, a world population reduced to 300 million, and no countries, only one global government. On television, only education and news. And people's minds were linked telepathically. But this dark future was not only climate change. In 2025, global warming caused violent climate shifts, leading to collapse. Soon after, a nuclear war broke out between the United States and European allies against Russians and Chinese. War plus climate disaster forced survivors to accept a single world government. After his stay in 2749, Alfred returned to 2137, reunited with his brother, and both were sent back to 1943. Because of this, Alfred claimed he was recruited into secret projects, like the Montauk Project, testing psychological and time travel experiments. In the 1980s, he and his brother joined missions through time, one to the year 100 before the Common Era, another to 6037. Alfred also said he traveled to Mars, collecting dark energy samples and even meeting alien beings allied with the United States government. Later, his memories were erased. But in 1988, after watching the movie The Philadelphia Experiment, everything came back. That was when he decided to tell the world about time travel and the secret projects no one was meant to know. What really happened? Did Bielek truly travel through time? And what was the real purpose behind these secret operations? Over the years, his accounts left behind a trail of unanswered questions and a powerful aura of mystery surrounding the Philadelphia Experiment and the possibility of time travel. To this day, there's no definitive proof that all or part of the Montauk Project occurred exactly as described. Much of it relies on recovered memories, unverifiable testimonies, and conspiracy theories. Books like Nichols's leave room for doubt. Is it fiction, false memories, or something deliberately suppressed? Camp Hero Park and its radar towers are real, but the secret tunnels, time portals, teleportation remain unconfirmed. The Montauk Project has influenced popular culture deeply. The Netflix series Stranger Things was originally planned to be called Montauk before changing the setting to Hawkins, Indiana. The concept of a telekinetic child, secret laboratories, and hidden advanced technology echoes the Montauk stories. Documentaries, forums, videos, and podcasts keep the mystery alive. And one haunting question remains: if there is truth in this story, is it still hidden somewhere? The Montauk Project may never be fully verified, a modern legend full of questions, but few answers. Sometimes, the mystery is as powerful as the truth. And would you dare to dive into the files that no one should open? If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and comment below. Which part of this story do you think could be real?